Hey guys, this is the Ultimate Warrior. Sorry about that last video. I'm filming this on my PS Vita, and for some reason it will only let me record for so long before it automatically stops. It tells me that they can't upload the video or keep going with it or whatever. So anyways, I last left off with King Endymion. Like I said, this is the only Sailor Moon one that I have customized. And really, it's the only Sailor Moon button that I have so far. I really love King Endymion's look in the Sailor Moon R series. And I don't know about you, but I just love his lavender tuxedo. And it's like, his lavender tuxedo will always beat out his now white tuxedo in Sailor Moon Crystal. Which, that's just me, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. So yeah, here's my King Endymion button. And next up we have another Abraham von Helsing button. Again, this is like in the intro to Code Realize, when they're introducing the characters. I really like this one. In the background, like in the full CG, you can see like flags and stuff. And I like his look. He looks really, serious and fancy at the same time. Alright, next up is another Masamune and Kohoro CG button. This is when Masamune is obviously in Kohoro's dream world while she's trying to get her memories back. Or, just try to fill in the gaps. If you played through that route, you would know that storyline. So yeah, very beautiful button, and I really do love this one. Next up, Toma, we already saw him, but I sorted him out with the ones I already showed. Alright, next up, we have Arsene Lupin from Code Realize. This is a part of him in Victor's scene, in the scene where all the guys stand behind Victor and they have their special pose going on. So this is like one out of the 4 parts that I had done, and I have the other 3 in here somewhere that should come up soon. Let me put this one aside. But yeah, that's Arsene. Alright, next up we have Impy Barbicane. That's another one of the poses in Victor's route, where they're all getting ready to fight. I think Twilight it is. So that, I really love that picture. If you saw the whole picture where everyone's in their fighting stance, I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. How everyone's about to, just fight everyone. And they're about to get into some type of mini battle. So yeah, here's Impy, looking all serious as ever. And next we have Saint Germain. And I like to call him Saint Germain. I know some people will say Saint Germain or Saint Germain, but I like to call it the way he calls it in the game. He says it's Saint Germain. But yeah, this is Saint Germain. He's like one of the 3rd people. He's like number 3 in the fight pose in Victor's route. And I think I like his the most. You can't see it in here, but when his blade comes out, the dude looks serious. It's like, he's one of my favorite characters. He has a great route. If you haven't played the game, I definitely recommend that you check it out. His route is definitely the most heartbreaking out of all of them. Alright, next up we have Kairi from, the Street Fighter EX2 Plus, EX3 Plus. I always liked his look. And as you can tell, you can check out my other video where I have him in a bookmark form. And it's like, if you look closely, you could tell that his eye is like open. Now, it's kind of hard to tell here, but I was just like, if you look at it far away, it looks like that his eyes are closed. But if you look closer, there's actually like one eye open. So I just think that was neat. And actually, the person who did my bookmark caught that, and I didn't. So when his eye was open on my bookmark, I had to take a double look. Like, whoa, she's capturing details that I didn't even notice. But anyway, next up we have Kent from Amnesia Memories. And Kent, you know, I think I like his route the best. You know, Toma, he's probably my favorite guy, but Kent probably has my favorite story. You know, he's such a big lug. He's just so sweet. And I enjoyed playing his story. I just love how he just opens up. So, yeah. This is another game you should check out. And this game, Amnesia Memories, is actually free this month for the PS Vita if you are a PlayStation Plus member. So, I definitely recommend you check it out. It's worth it. Next up, we have a Crackerjack C-Jack from the Street Fighter EX series. And this is the one that my sister actually likes, because she thinks he resembles Michael Jackson. Which I can kind of see it. But, no, it's funny because this is the only one that does not have the Ziploc bags in it. Like, in all of the ones that I bought so far, there's always that one that does not have, like, the Ziploc bag in it. And this just happens to be one of them. So, yeah. I like the detail on this one. And I like his pose as well. And he's pretty cool. Alright, next up we have Eri and Yuri from Nameless. Now, I gotta admit, Yuri's not my favorite character in Nameless, but I do like their route. I do believe, you know, Eri, she probably has the best character progression in that route. And I just really love this CG of them. It was like, when I saw it, I said to myself I had to have this button made. So yeah, there's that. Yuri and Eri. Alright, next up, we have another Abraham Van Helsing. He was like one of the last people in the group fight in Victor's route, with him pointing his gun. I always love that pose on him. That serious pose. Like, you have no idea if he's gonna shoot rock salt, or if he's like gonna shoot like a real bullet. And his route was definitely intense. You know, kind of mad because he got the least amount of love in there by Cardadia. I mean, the dude doesn't even get a kiss. But he's still a pretty awesome character. He's probably my favorite character in Code Realize, Guardian of Rebirth. So yeah, here's Abraham's stance in Victor's route when they are about to do the group fight. Yeah. Alright, next up we have Zangief. You know, my sister doesn't like this one too much because of the teeth, but I think Zangief's one of my favorite characters in Street Fighter. You know, him, and you got Gao. So yeah, it would feel wrong to not have a button made of him, but to have buttons made of other Street Fighter characters. He's a pretty cool dude, and I like playing with him in the game. Alright, next up we have another CG from San German. I actually like how this one turned out. This is the CG of one of his extras, where they're showing off skin, and with as modest as he is, this is as much skin as he shows. But I really love his look in this one. I'm also thinking about having a wall scroll of this made. Alright, you gotta hurry up. Only got a 15-minute time limit. Alright, and this one is, this might be hard to see, but this is, Impy and, Cardidia. You know, the game calls her Cardidia. You know, people pronounce it Cardia, but I'll stick with Cardidia. So this is the CG of them kissing, which I think out of all the kisses in Code Realized, Impy has the best kiss, surprisingly. It's just he looks so tender and, you know, passionate with her. And it looks really sweet. It almost reminds me of something from Disney. But yeah, that's them. And this is another one I'm thinking about getting a wall scroll done of. Alright, here's one. I also like how this one turned out. Might be hard to kind of see it through the camera really good, but this is of Natsuhiko holding Makoto's hand. That CG in their extras, which I thought that was super hilarious. It's probably my favorite extra in Nor 9. Because if you played the game, and just the way he's always checking up in Makoto in this one, I just thought it was too hilarious. I kind of want to go back and play that scene now. Yeah, so this is Natsuhiko holding Makoto's damaged hand after she tried to cook some Hamburg steak for him. And next up we have Ukyo, and he's laying in grass from Amnesia, which this is very nice. This is probably one of my favorite CGs in Amnesia, so this was another one I definitely had to have done, and I think the seller did a good job of making this. So yeah, there's Ukyo. I wonder if I can finish before the 15 minutes is up. Alright, next up we have my favorite pairing, of course, Masamune and Kahoru, when they were in their dream sequence, and he's somewhat confessing to her about his feelings and their plans and how they want to be together. This is actually one of the most touching scenes for me in Nor 9. So yeah, if you can't tell, I love this pairing a lot. It's probably it's in my top 3. And I think I'm going to get a wall scroll made of this as well. Alright, next up we have Akito and Nanami. This is the CG of them kissing. You know, I really like Akito with his, you know, tsundere goodness. And I think this one is really cute. You know, it looks better in person. But I'm getting another one made where they're actually kissing each other, so I'll show that off in another video. Yep, so there's Akito and Nanami. And next up we have Shin from Amnesia Memories. He's not my favorite, but it would feel wrong to have all of the other members made, or all the other characters made from Amnesia, the guys in particular, and not have him. The dude's an awesome detective though. It was kind of fun playing through his storyline. He's not my favorite for the heroine there, but I do like his character. I just wish he wasn't as mean to his lady. Well, I only have 4 more left, and I think I will make those in a separate video. And I'll probably show off the ones I have on my curtains. Alright, so we'll see you next time. I need to cut this video short. Alright, thanks. Bye.